Hello everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt in white. I had to do this video, you guys. Reluctantly had to do this video because of the products that I have that are coming out. I'm going to show you my face. Excuse me. First of all, my face was not like this basically at my apartment. It had cleared up tremendously, 94%. And had an outbreak, and this outbreak came from stress. I cannot do stress, and I stress that I can't do stress. I tell people all the time, or you guys, I don't do stress, and I don't do stress because I don't want to do stress, and I don't let things stress me out. But I'm human, and there will come a time when I will get stressed out about something, or someone will stress me out, and someone that I love very dearly stressed me out about 2 months ago now, if that. And I literally broke out, like, this, I'm telling you. Not only that, I love orange juice. Oh my God, to the orange. I don't eat oranges, but I drink orange juice. I love the juice. I love orange juice. But one of the effects of drinking orange juice is the acidic, portion of it, or the acid makes me break out. And I know this for a fact because I thought it was eggs, I thought it was chocolate, I thought it was milk. No, no, no. And how I thought it was these things was because I was doing research for years, like for 3 years. I did research years ago on what was making me break out. What is making me break out? What was making me get back on my period after I got off of it? Sorry, menstruation. What was, things that are, check your body out. Things that were making me do this. Things that make you go, Okay. Really making me go, And so, did my research for about 3 years, found out, cut this out, cut this out, cut this out, brought this back in, and it wasn't on purpose. It was chicken. It was because I was trying to find out what was making these things, what was affecting my body, what was affecting my face. And so I have to say, I eat eggs, I drink milk now. I'm telling you, for years I did not, like at least 4 years minimum on the milk and the eggs alone. I was not drinking milk and I was not eating eggs, but I was so wrong. So all these years I'm trying to get back for not drinking my milk and eating my eggs, which I love. Chicken. The deal with chicken, like I said, it would make me, I don't know if I said it earlier, but I don't know if I attributed it to chicken. But chicken would make me start back on my period once I got off of it. I just got off my period. I go have some chicken, and here comes my period again. And you might say, well, you might need to get, not genetic. What's the word I'm trying to use? Organically grown chicken. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. And to prove that point, my mother died in October, September. In October, my play sister, hi, Sharon, I haven't seen you in 7, 8, 9 years. I really haven't. My play sister came over with a box of chicken, I hadn't cooked, and I had just gotten off my period, and I ate some of that chicken, and I got back on my period, and I said, okay, next month, I'm going to test this out to see if this is what it is. And I tested it out again when my menstruation, for those of you who want the correct word for that, I checked it out myself. Well, checked it out, to make sure, for clarification and verification. And it was the chicken that was making me start back on my period. Got rid of the chicken, no problem. Sorry for the chicken growers. And I'm like I said, and I'm not apologizing. It is just my life. I'm saying even the organic chicken made me do that. So, it was just chicken. Poultry, I don't know. I could have a thing with poultry. And so I'm going to show you guys my face, because my face, I really didn't want to do this when it was worse than this. The stress, the orange juice. Oh, the third thing. There were 3 things. And I think the title of this will be 3 things that made me break out. The stress from a loved one that we got into an argument, I had to hang up in their face. It got that bad because I'd be like, okay, you're stressing me out. You're stressing me out. They weren't, it wasn't registering what I was saying to them. Okay, sorry. Let me close this door. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, the orange juice. I want some orange juice so bad right now, you guys. And I will drink orange juice. I'm telling you, I will drink it. It may be because I don't, for me, okay? Because some people can just go drink it and they hadn't had it in a year. You know, whatever. I can't do that. When I drink orange juice, I'm going to break out. Not the worst case scenario, but I'm going to break out. I have to follow it up with water to dilute it in my system. But I can drink it. I could eat chicken. You know, a lot of people, you know, a lot of black people eat chicken, supposedly, you know, that Chicken George and chicken. And so people were, oh, you trying to be prejudiced? Or, you know, some people could just come out and say it. And you don't like chicken because you, no, I love chicken. Chicken doesn't love me. So I have started back putting chicken in my life. Not a lot, but I've started back putting chicken in my life. Because of my age, you know, I'm like, okay, I gotta put chicken back in my life, you know. So I have started back eating chicken, and that's probably just temporary. And I'm gonna tell you, one of the things that started me back eating, or why I started back eating chicken, is because I had to. I was on the streets, you know. I'm just gonna keep it real. I was in a shelter, as you guys know. And you gotta eat, so I had to put chicken back in my life, man. I'm telling you, and I was like, no, I don't want to eat chicken, but I had to, gotta eat, and so those three things: the stress, the orange juice, and the chicken. Not the stress, the orange juice, and what was the other one? Stress, orange juice. I forgot the other one. I that quick, but anywho, those three things did it for me. Oh, I didn't tell you what the third thing it was. Here we go. I wasn't buying groceries before I moved because, you know, it's bad enough you got to take all this stuff with you, and then you got to take groceries with you. Just go to the grocery store and you get where you're getting. I didn't throw everything away, but I threw some things away, and so I had to go to my neighbor, not my neighbor right where I was, but someone I knew in the facility, in the complex rather, and asked for some butter. I use butter. This person told me that they could cook. So if you tell me you can cook, you're using butter when you cook. You know, that's just me. And so I went over and asked them if they had any butter with a B. And she gave me a stick of margarine, you guys. Can't do the breakout, margarine, vegetable oil. Look at my Google Plus page, vegetable oil. I'm sorry, you guys. Look it up. I have done research, and from my experience, my number one culprit, vegetable oil. And it's a culprit for a lot of people who have acne, and they don't realize it because most restaurants use vegetable oil. When we were growing up, we used vegetable oil, and vegetable oil can consist of, depending on who makes it, all kinds of vegetables, you know, oils from vegetables, corn, soybean, just anything, and a combination of those, you know, and it's vegetable oil. And you may be allergic to some of that stuff. Corn, okay, you may be allergic, and I eat corn. I would tear some corn up, but but the oils, vegetable oils, no. And so when I took, I'm going to be honest, when I took vegetable oil out of my diet, you guys, skin started clearing up, literally. So it's a true fact. And I did research on that as well. And it is so true. So getting back to the purpose of the recording, you guys, I'm going to show you my skin. I wanted to show you this when it first broke out but you guys wouldn't have understood that. Kimmy said her skin was clearing up. Oh my God! Did you see Kimmy's skin? Well, it had, but these things happened and occurred, and hopefully I won't have to, because I'm here. You guys, I'm moving into a house. I'm not in a house right now. I'm not. I'm moving back into a home. I have to be in a home. I'm sorry. I can't do this close knit neighbor thing. I can't do it because everybody's not going to be on the same level you're on, not being stuck up, and you try to be nice, try to be good. What's his name? Anthony Hamilton. Try to be good, and you just can't be good to certain people. I don't care what you do. They are evil, whatever. So anywho, I'm going to show you my skin. I'm going to get closer and show you my skin. I think I'm showing you my skin. I'm not for sure if you guys can see it, but I'm going to turn this way. I hope this shows my skin, you guys. I don't know if you can see my skin, but this is my face on this side. Okay. And this is my skin on this side. Please show. Okay. What you're seeing, or what you just saw, is a 60.2% improvement of my skin before I moved into this, the day that I moved into, from the day that I moved into my new place. Seriously. My skin was like, boom. Okay, so with my product, the red is a good thing because what happens is that the dead skin is going to come off, and you got to take the dead skin off. You know, it will just peel off basically, and you're going to have red skin. It'll come back, you know, cell generation, and you take it off again and again, and eventually it'll be okay, and you have to exfoliate. And so I have to tell you something. I have a picture of this lady, same lady that gave me the margarine. And I had to tell her about herself on the margarine, you guys. I was like, you know what? You told me you can cook, and I asked you for some margarine, for some butter, and you gave me some margarine. Well, margarine is, she tried to give an excuse as to margarine is better for you than butter. Who told you that? The fact that you're telling me that shows me that you cannot cook butter is not better. Margarine is not better than butter. I'm so sorry. My opinion. In a lot of people's opinion. No, it's not. That's all they used back in the day. Even in slavery, there was no margarine. There was butter. Everyone had beautiful skin. I mean, I'm sorry. Now, in moderation, butter. But if you have the choice, I'm a butter girl. I'm sorry. Mother's from the country. You know, Longview, Marshall, Texas, Hallsville, down there in that area, baby. Butter. And that's all she used to cook with, except for when margarine came into the picture, and she cooked all the time during the week. We had food every day. We were like Leave It to Beaver. We ate. You know, the old school show Leave It to Beaver in black and white. Some of you know, a lot of you know what I'm talking about. We ate at the table all together. We ate. And so, but when margarine was introduced, she used it and would buy it. She would buy the 3-pound tubs when they came out. But please don't get it twisted. My mother's cooking, and even some of her everyday cooking, she used butter. Okay? But this is not about butter. This is about my skin. I have my products coming out, you guys. I want to show you my skin now and how it's going to look later on. And I'm telling you, it was it was worse than this. It really was. I love my products. I'm going to get really close to you and show you something. Okay, this spot, if you can see it, right here, that looks like a scorpion. Let me let you get closer. Let me get closer. That particular spot there alone, check out the fingernails. You guys, it was way down here because it was bigger, much bigger. Way down here, just huge, black, huge. Around my nose, right here, black. Now that did not have to do with margarine, stress, or orange juice, or better yet, stress, orange juice, margarine. SOM. Had nothing to do with the SOM. That was me exfoliating my skin. This is very tender skin on your nose, you guys. Very thin skin on your nose. It normally, for me. And under the eyes and things like that. And so what I did was exfoliate it. And I exfoliated a little too hard. And I did that at that place when I first got there. The last place I lived in, all of this was red. Red, like red, pink rather, pink. And I said red earlier, but the pink spots that you see are good signs. That means that they were bigger, first of all, much bigger, and that they are clearing up. Now, black means still working on it. It's reducing, and it kind of depends on what kind of scar tissue it is. If it's flat and you can't get any skin off of it, even during exfoliation, which you probably wouldn't even be able to see during exfoliation if it came off, then that's okay. But I can tell this is fixing to stop because I did not delete everything off of this phone before I started recording. So, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on the 3 things that broke me out. And